Hi, well today we're going to talk a little bit about giving and taking. The big buzz phrase these days is pay it forward. Well, who can really argue with that? Certainly it's critical that those of us who have need to help those who don't have. Because for most part, we all come from a background of wanting and not having. Even those of us who came from the middle class background remember having tuna fish sandwiches in school. In fact, I know some who had tuna and peanut butter but had no bread. So they just spread the peanut butter on their hands and dropped in the tuna. I know, it doesn't sound too pleasing to me either. I'm a big fan of peanut butter, but tuna not so much. But in reality, the most successful people in life and in business are those who gave much more than they took. All the way up the success ladder, by the way. Sure, there are successful people who did, well, whatever they wanted, and they had sharp elbows and took whatever they thought was theirs. But there is a better way to success. There is personal and business success in giving more than you take. Tom Donahue, the CEO of the U.S. Chamber, says great rewards come from positive networking, but only some of them are about money and success. Another good friend of mine who is a consummate networker, he's met presidents and ambassadors and global business leaders, and he's just a chamber guy like me. He says the most powerful secret of successful networking is discovering what you can do for someone else. Well, this segment isn't about networking. This is about how you do your business every single day. Adam Grant, professor of management at Wharton and author of Give and Take, says he found that the most productive salespeople were the givers, those who reported the strongest concern for benefiting others from the very beginning of their jobs. You see, they earned the trust of their customers and the support of their coworkers. Wow, sounds like the perfect person you could take full advantage of. Yes, this may be true to some degree. My wife always says I need to be more on guard. Some people are just always trying to take advantage of me. Well, they take and they never give. Frankly, I'm not that naive. I know that. But it's not in me to take first. I built an entire career and a reputation of being the one who will give. And I don't always take. But thankfully, because of my giving attitude, I very often receive. Now, all that said, you need to be strategic in the giving end of things as well. You can't simply help all of the people all of the time because you risk getting burnt out yourself or failing in the end. You need to make sure that your giving allows the greatest benefit to others, while at the same time ensuring it is not exceedingly costly to yourself. Another great read on the subject is The Go-Giver, a little story about a powerful business idea by Bob Burg and John David Mann. In this book, they talk about the 5 laws of stratospheric success. The details of the stories, of course, are necessary to completely understand the 5 laws, but here they are with a quick little summary. Number 1, the law of value. Your true value is determined by how much more you give in value than you take in payment. Law number 2, the law of compensation. Your income is determined by how many people you serve and how well you serve them. Law number 3, the law of influence. Your influence is determined by how abundantly you place other people's interests first. Law number 4 is the law of authenticity. The most valuable gift you have to offer is yourself. And law number 5, the law of receptivity. The key to effective giving is to stay open to receiving. 2 great books to read to demonstrate why it is important not just to pay it forward, but to give more than you get. I'm Greg DeRocher, and that's A Moment for Business.